Good morning, Seattle. My name is Richard Chiem, and I'm the author of You Private Person and the novel King of Joy. Thank you so much for having me today. I would like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional land of the first people of Seattle, the Duwamish people, past and present, and honor with gratitude the land itself and the Duwamish tribe. I also want to acknowledge and state that Black lives matter, Black trans lives matter. So I've been doing this thing since the pandemic started, or when the quarantine first started. Kind of like perfecting the art of talking to myself. I've been asking myself questions almost daily to kind of keep myself in check. And I would like to share some of those questions with you today, and also share a short story. So some of those questions: what fight have you been fighting? What have you been training for your whole life? Where do you get your powers? Where did you get your powers before the pandemic? Where do you get your powers now? Do you still love the way you want to love? How are you using your creativity to save others? How are you saving yourself? Are you resting? Are you listening? Are you drinking water? What are your intentions today? If your life was a movie and you took a moment to watch, would you be happy? How are you helping Black lives today? This short story is called Knife Boy David. Within a suicidal person, there are usually two people trapped inside one sad body. Someone who wants to die and someone who wants to live. You have to be someone though. It is something to do in a day as long as a life. There are stress lines on a stranger's face that can go years and years down, all the way to the bone. And I don't like pretending I know what anyone else is going through. I imagine people having the worst day of their lives all the time, walking unknowingly, silently, next to each other in serendipity. A man at the worst day of his life, walking next to a woman at the worst day of her life. Together, casually, at the same train station, and the train is late again. And they don't ever say a word out loud to the air, much less at each other. Everyone has gone through their perfect circles of hell, their own cruel and special pomp and circumstance. You could bring a rock to a knife fight, or a gun to a knife fight, or just bring bare hands to a knife fight. The point is, you go to the knife fight, and it's that small burst of will, not courage, that matters. Losing everything is a kind of religion too. Being beaten down, stripped down to almost nothing is a kind of religion too. My God is a figure walking along the horizon, being pummeled from the sky with fiery rocks, but still moving nonetheless along the horizon, now flickering with light. I get what's coming to me. I want more and more like a rainbow. It's that small burst of will that makes me who I am, the voice that sings only to me. Trains pass with hundreds of windows, zooming by everyone waiting on the platform. In a past life, I feel like I was afraid of knives, because as a child, I was desperately afraid of knives. Now all I do is knife fight. Now all I am is knife fights. Holding a knife now is like listening to a calming drum beat, something steady and reliable, something I could dance and fall in love to. I throw knives in the air and I catch them. I'm heading to a knife fight right now, and I'm walking on clouds. I am really anyone, but today I am David. I am part of a neighborhood gang. I am part of a makeshift family. I am part of something in the air. My voice could raise an army. Because of the fact that I'm still alive and walking around, you can see that I am undefeated. The rules in the neighborhood are something I have to explain to people from time to time, but they're simple. Do your business, mind the other families, step outside your business, have a parlay. If the parlay goes south, if need be, knife fight. Each gang could send one warrior to fight and represent for the whole family. We are a phase knife fight tonight, and I'm looking to have a good night. I want my brothers and sisters to outlive me, and I want them to have at least one more day, so I am looking to have a good night. I have learned it's okay to be broken, and to have broken people. 4 a.m. and I am just getting started. I am near the baseball field, and I can see my adversary waiting on the pitcher's mound. She's dressed all in black, like we talked about, and the park lights are turned on. They're my favorite kind of lights in the world, the bright, gigantic park lights. And I always feel as though I'm walking through another space and time, like I'm walking through a new dimension, slightly glowing when I'm walking under bright baseball park lights. I feel like no one is watching me, but I know there is one person watching me. I walk in the wet grass and the weak autumn leaves. I can see she has a blade in each hand. She's just a moment away. Already, she is not blinking. The fight will begin whenever the bright lights go out, set on a ritual timer. And however quickly your eyes can adjust, there you go. Fucking knife fight. Thank you.